Welcome. Make sure we're all here. About to go live here. We're live now. Let's see here. All right. Listen, everybody. This is Pastor Robert here. It's Friday afternoon, 3:57 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I put in a text to Bishop Kenneth Hill of Southern New England Church of God. And he did return my text. And so let me show you if I can show it here to you. It did return my text. So we're going to let me turn this a little bit volume down here. So he wants me to call him at 4 p.m. He'll call his office at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I would gladly oblige. Let me just show you. Let's put it this way. Got about 2 more minutes. Put this up. Got about 2 more minutes. I can hear myself now. Before I need to call. Let's see here. I do that with his phone numbers on here. All right. And we're about to make that covenant phone call to him. I give him credit that he ended because I tried to reach him last week or week before last. The secretary did. There we go. Let's zoom in there. How's everybody doing this Friday afternoon? Give me some likes, some hearts, some love here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Well, there we are. Put that on there like that, just so you can see. Move that. There you go. You see there that he did say, Reverend Carpenter, you may call my office at 4 p.m. That's Bishop Kent Hill. And let's do the doggone thing. Let's see if she's going to answer these questions as to what he been doing, what he has going on. So, full disclosure, Florida is a two-party consent state. So I will let him know that I'm recording this for both of our protection. Let's see here. And it is 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Y'all ready to do this thing? Let's see if he answers the phone and how long he stays on. Y'all ready? Let's go. I mean, stay with that. Stay with that.
Thank you for calling the Southern New England Church of God State Office. Our office is currently closed. Our office hours are Monday through Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For the administrative bishop, Bishop Kenneth Hill, press 5. For the youth and discipleship director, Dr. Hill.
Dr. Hill, how are you, sir? This is Pastor Robert Carpenter. Returning your call.
I'm good, Brother Carpenter.
All right, yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call here today. How things going today?
So far, well, and yourself?
Oh, wonderful, man, wonderful. It's a beautiful day here in Central Florida.
Oh, great, great. Where in Central Florida are you located?
I'm in Tampa. Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah. We're in Tampa. Now, thank you for taking my call. I called last week to speak to your secretary, but I guess we got busy and everything. So thank you for allowing us to chat for a few moments.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, before we get started, I am recording this. Florida's a two-party consent state, so for your protection and mine, so nobody can go and say anything. I didn't record it, so I just want to let you know that up front, so we're not, anything going on. But I'm calling concerning the church there in Hartford, Connecticut.
I don't want to talk on a recorded line if we're not in person.
What, aren't you here? Aren't you here in Lakeland this week at the convention?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Because somebody told me you were here in Lakeland. Because we could have come over and met over there in Lakeland.
Yeah, I was there, but I'm not there now.
Okay. Oh, well, we can talk. We can chat on the phone. I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, there's no gotcha moments or nothing like that. I do this because, again, if I speak to when I've talked to Anthony, reach out to Anthony Pelt when I've talked about him on my podcast, Ken Hill, Dennis Watkins, anybody I do, reach out to them when I deal with the situation with them. So I just really want to talk about what's going on with the situation. Why are you going after the church there? We saw the letter.
I'm not at liberty to talk with you about a mission or something happening in my region. So
okay, well, the letter's been. We read the letter on our podcast where you were saying that you were going to put the church up for sale.
Okay. If that's the reason of this call, Reverend Carpenter, then I will have to end this call because I'm not at liberty to talk about something happening.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll move the subject along. Do you know about Wayne Lockman? That brother there.
What about the Wayne Lockman?
No, Wayne Lockman down in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Where you used to pastor.
You're saying Wayne Lockman?
Lockman. You should pastor down there. In Fayetteville, that area? Ramsey Street, Church of God?
Yeah, I did pastor there. But who is the Wayne Lockman?
Wayne, not Dwayne. Wayne Lockman. Our brother Lockman.
I don't know a Wayne Lockman.
Okay, but he seems to know you.
Okay.
He used to be his pastor, his bishop, or something like that, correct?
Where is he at? In Fayetteville?
In the North Carolina area, yes. What are your church?
No, not Wayne, W-A-Y-N-E.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Not Wayne Lockman.
Well, not Wayne Lockman, but Brother Lockman. Brother Lockman used to go to the church?
I didn't have a Lockman attend my church.
Okay. All right.
He wasn't a member of my church.
Okay. Who was?
So what about him?
He wasn't a member of your church, but he was. So you know who I'm talking about there, right?
So what is about him?
Well, is there some money that you owe him and some of the saints at the church there?
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what was reported, man. I want to ask. I just want to ask. Now, what about these? Are you the Kenneth Hill that has the DUI that was thrown out in Orange County back in 2002?
Reverend Carpenter,
I'm just asking a question.
No, I've never had a DUI. So if you're here to find out information,
in February of 2002, it was thrown out. Okay. Okay. He said he didn't know Wayne Lockman, but then he said he didn't know Wayne Lockman, but then he said, well, he didn't go to my church. He went to another church. Okay. All right. That was funny. Now he said, Dwayne. I said, no, Wayne. Brother Lockman, no, he doesn't go to my church. Well, you just said you didn't know him. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bishop of the Southern New England Church of God jurisdiction. This is the one who I read the other night, that is threatening to sell. I'm sorry, put the violent terrorist New Testament Church of God up for sale because they won't hand over the books to him. They will not allow him in the church. They will not allow him to appoint the pastor he wants to, and because of derogatory social media posts. I read the letter to you the other day. He's saying he's going to put the church up for sale. This is the same Bishop Kenneth Lamar Hill that was reported to me that he owes Brother Lockman and some of the saints, his old church down in Fayetteville, some money. But he said he didn't know Brother Lockman. But then he said, no, that Lockman didn't go to my church. Oh, my. But he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about the what he's doing there at the Violent Terrorist New Testament Church of God. But it's in the letter. We read the letter. Letter's on the page. It's public record. But if you want to know more, you can go to Orange County, Florida, clerk of the court, look up Kenneth Lamar Hill, around about February 17, 2002, and see what you find. And also, you can go there to North Carolina, look up look it up there in the state record, and you'll see there's also some convictions for worthless checks. If you can look for yourself. You can confirm it yourself. That's what was reported to me, and I've seen it for myself, but I won't state that it's a fact until you do your own due diligence. Anyway, this is what we have going on. These are the type of people that you see right there. That way. Can't cut it back. That way, Tim Hill, the triumvirate. These are the type of people, compromised people, that he has in leadership. Because when you're compromised, you can be controlled. We already know about what Anthony Pelt has done. Kenneth has done the same thing. He changed the trustees on the church corporation of the Violent Terrorist New Testament Church of God, so he could now threaten them and then threaten to put the church up for sale if they don't allow him to merge it with another smaller church that just started right around the corner. A church that is paid for, no debt, has 100% membership, saying that they're together. They don't want him coming in. He went to the church the other Sunday, and they politely asked him to leave. But nonetheless, he continues on. This is what the kind of stuff that's going on. This is what the Church of God has become. Not the rank and file member that's the preacher and member that's doing the work of the Lord and love the Lord. But it's when they get to those leadership tiers, that's when it gets ugly. Tim Hill will be preaching Sunday morning at the Florida Cocoa Leesburg Convention, Sunday morning in Lakeland at the RP Funding Center. Tim Hill, the presiding bishop, he has we have pictures of him at the White House with Donald Trump, hobnobbing President. I almost said Bishop Trump. Lord forgive me for that one. But President Trump, when he was president, but now things have changed with President Trump, and so since he's coming out here to speak before a predominantly black congregation and jurisdiction, will Tim Hill this Sunday, when he's down here with the black folks, will he continue to announce his support for Donald J. Trump, or will he denounce former President Trump, since now he has the felonies? Oh, listen, saints, before we go, Kenneth Hill did not say no. He just politely hung up the phone. But we gotta give him credit. He did take the call. He did take the call. So we give him 2 points for that. But hopefully he will stand down and leave the saints alone at Violent Terrorist New Testament Church of God in Hartford, Connecticut, and let them be. He sees money signs because the church is paid for it. Now he want to give it to somebody else who just started the church, who hadn't worked. No, that preacher and his wife, beautiful family, If they started the church down, let them go and suffer and shed blood, tears, and everything and sweat like everybody else when they start their church. Don't give them a church that somebody else already has. Just because the people died, they got a pastor, the trustees, officers. But he looking at that money in the bank. Anyway, put your comments down below. That was fun. It was Sunday afternoon. We'll continue this, the conclusion of the whole matter this weekend. Can't wait till Sunday. Sunday to see if Bishop Hill would denounce President Trump when he's out preaching for the black folk, or when he played both ends against the middle, and that, like, you know. Anyway, spread this, show this now. We'll talk to you real soon. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, or whenever you're seeing this video. In Jesus' name, amen. Blessed name. That's funny. That is funny.